trouble. Oh my goodness, what a huge crash. Scott Dixon is in it.
Car. He's hoping he's not going to hit the wall. He impacts the wall, comes off the wall, just misses the 10 of Tony Kanaan. Unfortunately, Scott Dixon is right there, up and over the front of the car. Car hits on the top of the wall. The safety cell on these cars, guys, I can't tell you how strong they are. An awful accident, but as we saw, Scott Dixon right there, hands away from the steering wheel. We saw him get out, and when we first went to this frame, when we first saw this accident, you heard some roar from the crowd.
On the top right there. On the top, load.
This is from Castro Neves.
He went right under it.
Spent time in Formula One with Super Aguri.
Davidson come up the inside. You see, Ferrari just came right over and clipped his rear corner.
As soon as the car gets sideways, the Toyota is in the air.
Viso est un miraculé. Lors du premier tour de la course GP2 hier, le Vénézuélien n'a pas pu éviter une voiture plus lente. Regardez l'image, elle est extrêmement impressionnante. La voiture s'est arrêtée de l'autre côté de la bordure. 3 semaines après le terrible accident de Robert Kubica, une nouvelle fois.
Allez, ça sent bon quand même pour Julien Jousse. Oh, attention, l'énorme crash pour Marco Bonanomi. Ah, évidemment, le safety car qui va prendre la piste, mais je me demande même si on va pas avoir tenté de déboîter. Et là, regardez les deux roues qui s'accrochent, c'est le danger évidemment en monoplace. Et la monoplace de Marco Bonanomi.
Number 1 Toyota, but the Mercedes noticeably quick in a straight line, cresting the rise there as you come down to the braking area at the end of a long Mulsanne straight. The Toyota lights ablaze, make sure the slower cars see them. Here we go. Oh my God, the Mercedes has taken off. That's Peter Dumbreck at the wheel of the number 5 Mercedes. The car flew right up into the air, over the barriers, over the wire, and into the trees. Let's look at this again. This is an awful accident. An awful accident. He moves out of the slipstream of the Toyota, and the car just takes off. That looks horrifically like a replay of what happened to Mark Webber, who I hasten to add, but that's a big impact. Look at the earth thrown up. That is a very big impact.
Porsche, the GT car as well. This is a real chance for McNish to close now. McNish right with Brabham, couldn't get past, but what was that at the top of the picture? Something drastic happened at the top of the picture. That's a BMW, that's Bill Oberlin. He's got no front bodywork. Bill Oberlin bails out of the BMW, no rear wing on it either. What happened there? Well, that is the top of the steep rise on the back straight where they're touching well over 180 miles an hour. And Bill Auberlen walks away from the BMW, which is clearly wrecked, examining his arm. He's got a sore arm of...
Pez left side, Ferris right side. Pez is in. Ferris is in. Oh my goodness! Big crash! Oh my! Ladies and gentlemen, please stay back. Please stay back.
Dramatic happened in GP3. This is Konstantin Tarashenko. Look at that, Anthony. My goodness.
Brings back memories for me at Le Mans in 2 years ago.
Wow.
But you see what happened there? It was the sausage curb on the inside of turn 18 that actually launched the car. And the FIA, Charlie Whiting in particular, be very concerned by that, because that could easily be a Formula One.
Off in turn number 1. Other than that, a pretty clean start. And for Rinus VK,
no contact. Oh, over. Huge wreck.
Regarding the Team Essex Porsche
quite a lot of cars peeling off.
Yeah.
Here's the accident again.
Right, and how he missed that Audi, not only once but twice, and just kept going. Can you imagine what...
Fifth gear down the main straight towards that first right-hander. Top speed here, whoops, and something blew at the left front there, and that's put WADA into the most appalling series of rolls. My good heavens above, and the car's on fire. WADA is still in it. This does not look at all good for Takaya Wada, although he's out of it.
Complete salto achterover maakte met die auto. Op 3 wielen terecht kwam en wel finishen.
Hij ging achterstevoren en ons kop volgens mij.
Zot. Achteruit rijden.
Let's quickly go down to the paddock. Ted.
Hello, Crofty. Hello, Anthony, Paul, Karun, everybody. Yep, the paddock here in Monza. The best of the season, it has to be said. The beautiful people here passing around, all air kisses and dark glasses and furtive discussions behind the scenes as well. The crowd milling around, mostly outside Ferrari. Got to say outside Ferrari at the moment. A duo of ex-bosses.
And some great drivers in the lineup, aren't there? David Brabham, Eric Bernard, and... and we've got a car on its roof already. How on earth has this happened? Just trying to spot which car that is. That's the Schneider. It looks like the... no, I'm sorry, it's not. It's the... it's the Mark Webber car. Yes, again. This is amazing. This happened in the qualifying sessions. This car flipped over in qualifying when Mark Webber was at the wheel, and it looks as though exactly the same thing has happened again. How on earth?
Routine, they come around a lap car. That's the 77 car. Now look at, he's tucked underneath the 77 car.
An astonishing crash. But wait till you see this in slow-mo replay. Now what we'll do here for you is do a freeze frame also. Jeremy.
Okay, look at how tight he is tucked in. Now keep in mind, they're cresting the hill. He's pulling...
but for a position, is Nico Curry. I'll explain why in a moment. Now, this is Twitter. It was the Wirth corner, I was right. He goes through the gravel. He's back on the track. And Peter Lee is just unsighted. Straight into the back. Corkscrews in the air. PK very nearly goes over as well, as he had a car knocked into his path. That is a monster. That's a huge, huge coming together, isn't it?
And as you say, it was dust, wasn't it?
Car and runs away. Another view of it. He just hit the back of Nguyen's car, missed his braking completely, almost went over the top of Nguyen, and then the car barrel rolled.
Side, Graham Holmes and John Bootman. Side by side, Bootman's going to shut the door here. Oh, my goodness me! That is frightening. Oh my goodness.
Well, just look at this.
Takes a little bit too much curb, it hits once, twice, that launches the car right up in the air, and thankfully the roll...
Broad pictures, very good pictures from Patrase's car. And now Berger will have the advantage of the toe up the straight. Patrese will be getting a toe from Berger, but... Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh, you... Well, let us hope and pray that Riccardo Patrese is all right as he clouted Gerhard Berger's car. And that's slow-mo. Oh, and here we go at full speed. That's just so quick. No time to react.
Between the two Ferraris, Yannick accelerates his brother. Barrichello goes to the middle, then more to the right, then cuts... Ralph cuts back, of course. Rubens brakes. Look at, I mean, unbelievable. Ralf Schumacher was so fortunate, and he found the part of the safety runoff area with the most space. Now watch again. Schumacher goes one way, then Barrichello the other way, cuts back. Barrichello brakes. Ralph outbrakes himself, basically. Ralph missed his braking point.
むしろ安定して走るというのがジャックもムーアも似ているところがあると思います。
さあ最終ターンを抜けて95年のタイトルに向けて爆心していきます。チェッカーフラッグは振られました。右手を大きく上げて、これで95年のタイトル決定。おっと後ろでこれは白とグリーンのマシンは96番トレバン・シェベルト。すごい今クラッシュでしたけど、当たったんですか今。ちょっと一瞬
前が浮いた感じでしたね。
どういういきさつでなんか
ドライバー動いてますけど、
頭が手が動きましたね。
まだ転がり方が良かったですからね、コックピットを打つようなことはなかったんで、
さあ今ベルトは外せてるんでしょう。まあ手が動いてるし、
あれだけの衝撃ですからね、そう首は動いても出れないと思いますが、
かなり今着地するときにね、お尻からドンといってるでしょうから、
背骨とか痛めてるんじゃないでしょうかね。
なるほどね。車はかなり激しく左半分、そして後ろもダメージを負っていますね。
かなり高くまで上がりましたよ。
車は今2台分ぐらいの高さまで行きませんでした？もう一回リプレイで見てみましょう。ちょうど最終コーナーの立ち上がりのところで、一番画面の左端です。
First corner, Lawson coming around the outside of his teammate Najiri. He wants to try and leapfrog it, and they're still going to be side by side. Lawson is up! He's lost it! He's lost it on the far side, and there's a big accident! Oh my goodness! 3 or 4 cars going over him. That's one of the BMAX cars, it's one of the Dandelions as well. That's got to be Tadasuke Makino.
And that car is certainly destroyed, but you can see Mike moving inside the car. He's going on the inside of Ryan Hunter-Reay. This reminds me almost of Dan Weldon's crash here in turn 3 and 4 quite a few years ago. And the car is up into the fence, which is almost reminiscent of Kenny Brack's accident at Texas quite a few years ago, guys. Very, very lucky.
You know, he was incredibly lucky that he did not go head into that fence. That is a horrible impact.
Wow. All right, let's go on board from Elio Castroneves' point of view.
You can see Mike was trying for some reason to go on the inside.
Wow, he almost collected Anna Beatrice. Now from Ryan Hunter-Reay's car.
So you can see that he got hit on the inside and up over the top, and you can see Ryan Hunter-Reay moving his hands, and he looks up in front of him and he goes, my gosh, I can't believe that.
Oh, wow. Oh, so close.
Challenge Trophy. Leah's car blows the whole body off of it at the top end of the racetrack. That thing just disintegrated. Tony Schumacher got the win, but that was the craziest thing I've seen. It's like the whole front of the car just disintegrated down there. Leah's car has come to a stop, and she is already opening the capsule, and Leah Pruitt climbs out of what's left of that Don Schumacher race car. Broke in the middle. As you watch it up there on the replay, we've seen that a couple of times, but not for a number of years. It moved towards the center line. The chassis bowed up in the middle. Together. They were 4 thousandths apart at 330. And then when it broke, and then stuff started and flew away, up close and personal. Looking at the video up on the Sunoco video, Larry Dixon did that a few years ago in Gainesville, and that is a scary moment. And it came to a stop. Leah unbuckled, but the one thing that you can absolutely see crystal clear, that thing broke in the middle. As you watch it up there on a replay, we've seen that a couple of times, but not for a number of years. The chassis bowed up in the middle. Wild flight. And then when it broke, it arched up and flew away, up close and personal. A hard landing.
He's going through on the inside of Damon Hill, I do believe. A sensational start by Eddie Irvine in the Ferrari, who indeed is up to second place, and Schumacher has passed the Williams. Down into third and fourth position goes Damon Hill, and wow, that's one of the Jordans. This is what we feared at this corner, and that looks very nasty indeed.
Ouais, les Français qui ont repris la main sur le palmarès des 24 heures du Mans, hein, que ce soit avec Dumas, puis avec Tréluyer 2 fois, avec Loïc Duval l'année dernière.
Exactement. Oh, regarde.
Oh là, oh là 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 là, regardez, une voiture qui vient de sortir très violemment. Il n'en reste rien de cette voiture.
Oh là là, mais c'est quelle voiture? Wow, l'Audi Quattro.
C'est pas possible. L'Audi de Loïc Duval, de Christensen et de Lucas Di Grassi qui vient d'être pulvérisé.
Ouh là là, là attention, c'est fort. Hein. Oh, la voiture elle est détruite, on voit le casque à Loïc. Oh putain.
Ah là là, du côté de chez Audi évidemment, tout de suite l'inquiétude. Les images que l'on n'aime jamais de voir, séance neutralisée.